Situation in Afghanistan is a complete disaster due to the lies and the hubris of the national security establishment and the military-industrial complex. After 9/11, we had to go into Afghanistan to take out Al-Qaeda and the Taliban that gave them sanctuary. We did just that. The moment that bin Laden crossed the border into Pakistan, we shifted our mission from a mission of focused counterterrorism operations into a mission of nation building. We did this without the consent of the American people. This was done because there's very little money for the military-industrial complex to be had in focused counterterrorism operations. We then centered all of our operations and success criteria in the region on building an Afghan government and building an Afghan military. You cannot force democracy through the barrel of a gun. We've learned this time and time again. You cannot build Western armies out of warring Pashtun tribes. We've learned that over the course of 20 years in Afghanistan. It simply has not worked. It hasn't come close to working. What's happening right now in Afghanistan has always been the destiny of the region, whether we would have left back in 2002 when we should have, or whether we leave tomorrow as we are trying to do, the Taliban will return. The current situation is horrible. The military-industrial complex lied to two administrations. They lied to the Obama administration that we needed to do a surge and continue to double down in Afghanistan. We got absolutely nothing for that. They lied and they slow-rolled Trump as he tried to get our troops out of all of the wars. That's why I'm in this fight, because my wife was killed a month after Trump attempted to get our troops out of Syria the first time. They did the exact same thing in Afghanistan. They kept telling President Trump that they just needed one more year, 18 more months to really turn the whole thing around, and that the Afghan military could indeed hold the country. We're seeing right now that that was nothing but a lie. So therefore, we must get our troops out as soon as possible, move heaven and earth if we must, get them out before there's a hostage situation. We do not need to have these consistent presence in places like Afghanistan. We do not need to build nations in places like Afghanistan. Many say that we have to have that in order to conduct counterterrorism operations. We don't. Take a look at Yemen, take a look at Pakistan. Those are the two countries that the most imminent terror threats against the homeland have originated from in the post-9/11 era. We do not have massive amounts of troops deployed there. We're not trying to prop up those governments. The foreign aid to Pakistan is a different story, but we've been able to conduct limited terror strikes as needed. This is the way forward.